Hey, all you beautiful folks out there. Okay, so this video is for hard-working folks, okay? That's specifically who this video is for, is folks who know what flipping hard work is all about. Maybe you're out there and you've been working since the day you were old enough to actually hold down a job. And some of you guys, you actually been working since before you were legally allowed to. You wake up every morning. You had to be disciplined to be able to get in bed at a decent time, and sometimes you don't get in bed at that quite so right time. Sorry, my brain is like Jim fried. Okay, so you know what it's like to get to bed at a decent hour and then roll out of bed and then get dressed and get into your pretty little car and drive to work and put in 8, 10, 12, 16 hours. Some of you folks are in the medical profession. You're working 48 hours on, 48. You know what hard work is all about. Maybe you're out there and you're going to school. You are about to hit finals and you are studying to your little heart's content and you're staying up all night studying, and then you're having to get up and go to class the next day and your brain's all fried. But somewhere in the middle, you figure out how to get your studying in because you're going to school for a reason. You are disciplined in getting your studies done so that you can make a decent grade and you can actually get a job in the community and not get paid $7.50, $8 an hour. You can actually come out of college and make a decent salary because you've got that degree. You know what hard work is like. Maybe you're out there and you are a parent, and holy freaking crap, being a parent, if you don't know what hard work is, you're missing out on something in your parenting skills because it's hard. Holy smokes. Not only do you got puking, dirty diaper babies, then you got toddlers who say no and want to get into everything, and then you got prepubescent kids who are all freaking out over their hormones, and then they actually become a teenager, and, well, I'm quite sure that aliens are what our teenagers become about the 12 and a half, 13-year-old mark. They speak another language. We don't understand anything they're doing. They don't understand us. It's like we're on two separate planets, total aliens. And then they become adults and you can't spank your way into helping them make good choices anymore. Being a parent is hard work. You know what hard work is. And day after day you do it. Maybe you're out there and you're trying to pick up a new hobby. You're trying to pick up a new skill. And day after day, maybe it's crocheting. And day after day, you're YouTubing and Googling and practicing and messing up and practicing and messing up because you're trying to discipline yourself into a skill so that you can be proficient, if not advanced at it. You know what hard work is. Now, all these folks are out here and you're watching this video and you are one of those people. I have no doubt in my mind. Unless you are a lump on the log and you're hiding under a rock somewhere in BFE, then you know what? You know what hard work is. Whether it's your job, your education, you're a parent, you're a spouse, you're a friend, you understand what hard work is. My question, after having laid all that out, is why in the world do you expect being healthy and fit to be easy? I mean, do you expect your job just to be no big deal and you don't have to put any thought into it? You don't have to be disciplined to get up at a decent time? Do you expect your education just to fall in your lap and you don't have to actually study, that it would be easy for you just to get it, no big deal, do it in your sleep? Do you expect parenting to just be easy and then you would just be the best parent ever? Do you expect marriage to just be easy and it would be never a tough time, never a rough moment, no storms, no mountains to climb, that it would just be easy? Hell no. You know that it's hard freaking work doing all those things, and yet day after 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 day, you're disciplined and you move forward and you do what you have to do, and then you do it and you're successful. Sometimes you fall, then you get back up and then you succeed again. But when it comes to freaking working out, the first thing out of folks' mouth is, I don't have any motivation. So what they're saying is that I don't want to do it because I don't have any motivation is a cop-out. Yes, you do. You are just not making it a priority right now. It would be the same as if you were unemployed and you sat at home and said, I don't have any motivation to have a job. but yet you have bills that have to be paid, and you have no way to put gas in your car, and you have no way to stink and eat. Do you have motivation? It doesn't matter whether or not you got it. You have to get out there and get a stinking job so that you can have your bills paid and your car have gas and your car run and food in your belly and lights on. You do it because it's a priority and it's important, right? But somewhere along the line, our health and our wellness has become less important than our cell phone bill. We're willing to put in the work so that we can have a smartphone to play on all day long, but then we never, ever, ever sweat. And I'm not talking about the sweat that you break out into from your car, the 20 steps in because you park in the very, very first parking space so you don't have to walk very far to get in Walmart. I'm not talking about that sweat. I'm talking about tonight. I'm not saying I have it all figured out. I'm just saying that this is my journey, and somewhere along the line, maybe one person is a little inspired to do something with their life because I share it. Tonight, the very freaking last thing that I wanted to do was to walk in this dad-blasted gym. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I haven't slept well this week. My kids are gone. I thought, oh my gosh, Grey's Anatomy and that couch will feel so good. When I walked in the door, I didn't put anything down. I went straight to my bedroom. I pulled off my work clothes. I put on my workout clothes, and I walked right back out the door. You know why? Because it's a priority. It's important. It's just as important as my light bill and my cell phone bill and my car payment and my putting gas in my car and making sure my kids are fed. It is just as a bigger priority, if not more. And I'm telling you right now, tonight, this is not about judgment. This is just an obvious observation. If you cannot walk through the mall at a brisk pace, and here's a challenge. You lay down on the floor and you get back up, and you lay down on the floor and you get back up, and I want you to do that 15 times. And if you can't do that without it taking 15 minutes, there's some room for you to get healthy. If you can't walk through the mall at a brisk pace and not be dying out of breath, freaking passed out on the couches in the middle of the mall, there's some opportunity for you to get fit. If you struggle to pick up a medium-sized box and carry it up some stairs, there's some opportunities for you to get fit. What are you waiting on? What is it going to take? I'm being so freaking serious right now. What is it going to take for your health to be more of a priority than your cell phone bill? You're here on Facebook, so obviously you're paying for internet service, or you bought the phone, or you traveled in your car, which cost money for gas to get to a place that had Wi-Fi. Why was that a bigger priority than the tire around your waist? Why? Do you think you're invincible? I can tell you there have been plenty of my times in my life that I have. And it has taken some very, very serious wake-up calls for me to get it. What is it gonna take for you to put your health and wellness at the top of the list? Look into your baby's eyes. You know what real work is like? I want you to look right now in the next hour into your baby's eyes, and I want you to tell me what they're going to do if you're not here. I want you to look at your spouse, at your mom, at your dad, at your best friend, at your cousins, at your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Look into their eyes, and I want you to tell me how much you're going to be able to invest in their lives if you're not here. We do all this stuff in life, and we put in good, hard work, but we are letting this thing that is responsible for carrying us through this life so that we can do all that other stuff, we're letting it go to crap. And there is going to come a point when your body rebels against you unless you decide that it is a bigger priority than all those other things that we spoke about. You cannot love your spouse. You cannot love your children. You cannot love the universe or humanity or all the people in the world. You cannot love them effectively and efficiently if you can't love yourself. my heart is begging for you to just wake up for just a minute and consider if this might not be true for you. You know what real work is. Please consider putting in some for your body. You matter. I love you. I want you here. The last thing I want to do is log on one morning and there you're gone from a massive heart attack or some crazy illness or some wild injury that just scooped down and then you were no longer posting on Facebook. It's important. It's important. We want you to stick around. Consider it. Love you so much.